Recently, I filmed this video. It was about an original creation by a sculptor named Franco Carlesimo. And during the video, I said I like to support his work. And it got me wondering, how much do I really like to support his work? So I went through and I have bought over 40 statues sculpted by Franco. Maybe there's more to it than just his work.
It's just not enough. Oh, man.
Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Going to do another countdown today. As I said in the intro, I've bought over 40 statues sculpted by the great Franco Carlesimo. So today I wanted to look at my top 10 favorites. There's a few that I'm not going to judge, about 5. I still have those on order. Some are actually in transit right now. So they very well could take the top 10. So let's look at those first. We have a Magneto on throne. I have the tracking number on this. This is coming soon. A medieval Wolverine. It actually comes as an unpainted kit, so I'll do a few different videos on that one. I have the Blade by PCS on order as well, which he did. And a custom Iceman. Now, there's probably more than that. Sometimes I don't know who the sculptor is. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to look. But with that being said, I might make a few mistakes on the list today. I don't think I did. But I might forget 1 or 2 statues that were sculpted by him that have been on this table. And vice versa, I might have a statue or 2 that I thought was by him, but apparently isn't. Before we get into the top 10, here is a quick snippet of the other 20 or 30 or so that won't be on the top 10. Now, I know you're thinking 2 things. Mr. X, I counted. Your math is off. That's right, because there's so many great ones, we're actually going to do a top 12. And 2, Mr. X, those were some of your favorite statues. They're not in the top 12. No, they're not, because I am only looking at sculpt. That's all that matters in this countdown. I don't care about the paint. I don't care about the character. I don't care about the concept. It is just strictly about the sculpt. And these are, in my opinion, the 12 best sculpts that Franco has done. And I want to do one more clarifier. These are pieces that have come to fruition. He's done a ton of digital renders or digital sculpts that never made it into an actual statue form. Those are not included on here. So with that, let's start with number 12. Number 12 was this museum Ghost Rider. Again, one I'm pretty sure was his, but it was absolutely amazing. I ended up not keeping it simply for the fact that it didn't have a bike, and I want my Ghost Rider to have a bike, but a very, very cool piece. Number 11, I also couldn't tie directly to him, and I think there's certain reasons he keeps his name off certain things, but was this Deadpool. Not only was Deadpool himself absolutely amazing, but so many cool stuff going on within this statue. And again, if any of these were not Franco, I apologize, but they're still damn good sculpts. Number 10, I know was his, was this Cyclops vs. Sentinel. He did this entire X-Men vs. Sentinel line, and these are some of my favorite statues. Cyclops is not my favorite of that line, but I definitely think he is the best sculpt, not only on Cyclops himself, but the charred Sentinel hand. The base itself looks amazing. Number 9 is my favorite statue. I've owned about 15 of them. Not of this particular statue, but 15 Silver Surfer statues. And there is going to be one higher up on the list, but this comes in at number 9 as one of his best sculpts. Number 8 is another X-Man, but it is not vs. Sentinel. It is this Nightcrawler. There's been some amazing Nightcrawler statues over the years, and I absolutely love this one. I don't think I can give it up. This comes in as his 8th best sculpt. Number 7, a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and to this day I regret selling this Thor statue. The only reason I sold it is the base was just way too big. But this was amazing. The armor on Thor, the flow of his cape, the different portraits were awesome. The skin tone, the muscles. And when I say skin tone, I mean the skin texture, not the tone of the paint. But this was an absolute gem in my opinion. Definitely a hashtag regret on selling it. Number 6 is a licensed piece he did. I'm kind of biased because this is my favorite horror character, Pumpkinhead. He made the PCS Pumpkinhead. Now, I'm strictly talking about Pumpkinhead himself. The base, I wasn't as big of a fan of. It's not bad, but it's not amazing like Pumpkinhead is. This is my number 6 favorite Franco sculpt. Number 5 is that other Silver Surfer that, believe it or not, I'm selling this one. So if you want to know what that's about, make sure to stay towards the end of the month or check out the end of last month. I don't know when this is going to launch. But this is absolutely amazing. In my opinion, the best anatomy ever on a Silver Surfer. So the reason this outranks the other one is I think Silver Surfer himself was just so incredibly impressive. Number 4 was a Doctor Doom piece he did. And he's actually done 2. He did another one that's in process right now that is even better than this, but I didn't order it. So with that being said, this is absolutely amazing, especially the throne itself. There's so much stuff on the back of the throne that really makes this absolutely incredible. So we're down to the top 3. Can you guess what they are? Throw that down in the comments below because that could win you a statue. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you got to be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you want to make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Number 3 is what started this list. It is that Hunter statue. The more and more I looked at it, this sculpt was absolutely amazing. There were so many finite details that I just can't believe it. This is my number 3 favorite sculpt he's ever done. Makes me hope that he'll pick up the rest of that horror line and make some of those pieces. Unfortunately, the top 2 are the same character. And I say unfortunately because I really wanted to mix it up for variety. But he's done so many different Wolverine pieces. It's funny, I think at one time I put all the different Wolverine heads I had by Franco together, and there's like 30 of them. Because they usually have multiple portrait switch outs. But these 2 are just unbelievable the more and more you look at them. Number 2 is the samurai piece. So what's really cool about this is you almost have 2 statues in one, as you can see right here. It is just amazing. Every single part of it, I don't think it could be improved. But it did get beat out barely, by his Soldier Wolverine that he did. This is so incredibly impressive. And actually, I forgot. I have another Soldier Wolverine being sculpted by him coming in as well. I just don't have any renders to show you. But this is my number 1 favorite sculpt that he did. The detail is so amazing on this. It is really impressive. Now that's my list. With that being said, his sculpt into statue form can be affected by the factory. How good do they do a print? How good do they do a mold? That is really important, especially on some of the detail stuff we're talking about. An artist can do a digital render with so much amazing detail that they spend hours and hours and hours on, but if the factory doesn't do it justice, actually creating the statue, you lose out on that. And of course, this is a subjective list. So I'd like to hear your opinion. Throw that down in the comments below, because again, that could win you a statue. We're already 20% of the way towards our next giveaway. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Could you turn it? Hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Franco, if you're watching, big fan. You know I'm always going to support you. And if you're not watching, it just means I'm a weird, crazy fan. I'm also hungover as fuck. Take care, guys.